The most anticipated game of the season, and it lived up to all the hype and then some. And the story once again tonight, those dudes from the 216. There is something really incredible happening this year in Cleveland, Ohio. Number one in the West versus number one in the East. 10-game win streak versus 15-game win streak, and here comes Cleveland. Darius Garland in that Cleveland offense punching first, Oklahoma City punching right back right away. Tonight was only the third time in NBA history that two teams came in with win streaks of 10 games or more. Possible finals preview. J-Dub averaging 20 points a game, setting the tone for the Thunder, and how about Jarrett Allen for Cleveland? Later in the first, there is that MVP candidate making an early impact on both ends. Thunder up by 4 late in the first. Say what you want about how he gets his points. There is nothing anybody on the planet can do to stop him when he's going. In the second quarter, Cleveland down by 9. Possessions like this is what makes them so special. That elite ball movement leading to an open 3. Cleveland battling back from that early deficit, and here's another thing that makes this team so special. The muscle of Mobley. All this discussion this season about Cleveland's offense, do not forget about their world-class defense. Takeaway there on one end, LeVert. Nice Euro and bucket. Cleveland down by 3 minutes to go in the first half. Oklahoma City's absence of Chet really looming large. Cleveland up by 1, 20 seconds to go in the first half. It was a topsy-turvy first half, and believe it or not, that was Donovan Mitchell's first field goal of the game. Cleveland came into tonight 27-1 when leading at halftime, but they haven't had to deal with this man yet. Spin cycle midi beautiful. Dean Wade and the Cavs are making life difficult for him, but there's only so much you can do to stop SGA. There was a ridiculous amount of lead changes in this game, and check out the big-to-big connection. Cleveland starting to roll now in the third. Shades of the 2010s Cavs. LeVert to J.R. Strus. All tied at 100, less than a minute to go in the third, and Donovan Mitchell still with only 1 field goal on the night. Make it 2. Start of the fourth quarter, now Thunder down by 1, and the move of the game by J-Dub. Remember, Cleveland comes into this game with only 1 home loss all season, and that was to Atlanta. Remember, Cleveland comes into this game with only 1 home loss all season. That was to Atlanta. Mobley putting them up by 3. Cleveland up by 2, 5.5 minutes to go. The difference in this fourth quarter, the emergence of Ty Jerome. He's been a godsend for them. And then right away on the other end, the Fro says no. Jarrett Allen with an incredible block, and now it is time for a Cavalanche in Cleveland. Cleveland up by 3, 1:19 to go, late game. Who do they give the ball to? Is it going to be Garland? Is it going to be Mitchell? No, it goes to their young star, and he gets them a bucket. Next possession, Garland putting the dance moves on Cason Wallace. Great defense, better offense. If you didn't see that game, you missed the game of the season to me. That game was incredible. The lead changes were incredible. And now we get a rematch a week from tomorrow. Cleveland ends up winning by 7. The story of the game, their bigs. On a night where Lou Dort did an amazing job guarding Donovan Mitchell, Cleveland showed their grit and their determination down low. Jarrett Allen, my player of the night, with 25, 12, and 6. Mobley, 21, 10, and 7. Win or lose, if I'm a fan of the Oklahoma City Thunder, I feel great after this game, even though they lost in tough fashion. I think the most important thing the Thunder showed tonight is that they can go toe-to-toe offensively with some of the best teams in the league. And of course, who knows if this would be a different story with Chet, but Chet would be an ideal matchup for a guy like Evan Mobley. Mark your calendars for next Thursday, because this Thunder team's going to be out for revenge, and we know that this is a team that would like to get that on their home floor. Sorry for no daily recap today. There's a lot going on, obviously, in the NBA, but even more importantly, there's a lot going on in the world, especially in Los Angeles. I'm sure we've all seen the news, a crazy, crazy time period that we are living through, and honestly, my biggest thing is that we should all look to help in any way we can. I got this on ABC News Go. Couple ways you can help if you feel so inclined. American Red Cross. The Salvation Army is also able to provide assistance by delivering water, food, and emergency supplies. World Center Kitchen. Their relief team is able to support those impacted by the wildfires, as well as those amazing first responders that are putting their lives at risk. This is an important piece of information as well. Airbnb is offering temporary housing for those displaced by the fires in the LA area. You can also check out the California Fire Foundation, Wildfire and Disaster Relief Fund. And also, we have the Wildlife Recovery Fund, California Fire Benevolent Foundation. I've also seen links to GoFundMe's for individual families that have lost their homes. If you go on GoFundMe.com/discover/fire-fundraiser, you'll see all these ways to help donate to all these families in need. I can't even imagine what these people are going through right now. Let's hopefully band together and make this troubling time a better time for these people that have lost everything in these fires.